called anime, and it's an art form.
Hello, welcome to another episode of our podcast, the podcast where we talk about life, gaming, geeking, and anime, apparently. We are your host, the man who's so tall his newborn has to take a rocket to go just to get a hug.
To infinity and beyond!
Bastard.
Lazy Beats.
Hey.
Our other host is the man who once turned around to his mother and said, Sonic isn't a phase, it's a lifestyle.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Mizu
Yeah, forget the podcast. I'm just going to listen to that all night. Then I'll buy. I was going to say, everyone's just going to turn off and turn on their Xbox to play Sonic.
And I'm also your host, the man who isn't losing his hair, it's on witness protection, Rick. I don't have anything on Soundborn for that.
Oh, no sound effect.
No,
Hmm.
just.
Should have had that SpongeBob one going bald.
Bald. We are missing a host that is Retro Oni. I don't have an intro because he didn't turn up, so he doesn't get one. But before we crack on, if you like anything that you see here, please like, subscribe, comment, and
I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit.
so with that in mind, please make sure you like I said, just comment. Hell, even comment that you fucking hate us and you don't like our taste. Just anything.
Please.
Anything would be great.
We're not desperate.
So, how are you guys on this glorious summer hay fever-filled day?
Dying.
I went out with my missus before because she was like, oh, should we go for a walk? And I was like, yeah, okay, I'd like a bit of sunlight and fresh air. And hay fever literally body slammed me to the ground and stole everything I own.
Oh, yeah, it's been
bloody
hitting me like
awful.
fucking shit this week. But it's always when it rains for me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm.
It's like you think rain would kind of, have the opposite effect, kind of dampen that shit, but no, somehow it seems to make it worse.
I feel like a tempt fate because and then if anybody's been following our podcast, it's fence panel watch time because I finally got a new fence panel and for the last couple of weeks no wind at all, and then I get a new fence panel and fuck me, it's a hurricane. And just because God wants to spite me, it's like bright sunshine but fucking 50-mile-per-hour winds. Make that make sense.
For some reason, I feel like I got a vision in my head of you've got new fence panels and they've got little holes at the bottom, and then attached to them is some kind of strong band or something attached to weights on the floor, just so you know that shit
Yeah.
ain't going fucking anywhere.
I've just got an image of you just just letting it go and just riding it to work like Tao Pai Pai.
Yeah, every time there's a strong gust of wind, my fence panels are like,
To infinity and beyond!
Just fuck the Iran crisis and the oil. I can save petrol by fucking riding this fence to work.
yeah, sorry, like I said, we are without the fourth horseman. I can't speak. The fourth horseman of the apocalypse, but we will crack on anyway. Without him. So we have got a few things to discuss today. We've also got the anime that we're watching, because to be fair, we're running out of anime. We've got Daemons of the Shadow Realm and Devil May Cry. We also have the semi-finals and possibly the winner of the JJK tournament we started last pod. So I'm going to start things off with talking about the dumpster fire that is Doctor Who. Because yeah, I just I don't know if anybody's seen this, but I
Who is
feel
the
bad.
Doctor now?
You're sorry?
Who is the Doctor now?
Well, if you could believe it, it was Rose Tyler last we saw her.
Yeah.
What? She's back.
The last two seasons of Doctor Who had Ncuti Gatwa,
Oh, yeah.
Eric. Yeah, Eric
Yeah.
from Sex Education as the Doctor. and the season
Dirty,
did not.
dirty boy.
Wash your hands, you dirty pig. Fuck, that should have been on the soundboard. But so Doctor Who, like the last 2 seasons of JJK Fight Tournament haven't done very well. They were bought out by Disney, and they had this big season planned. Russell T Davies had all this planned. They threw a lot of money at it, and nobody liked it. It was sort of, well, people call it woke, but it was just a fucking clusterfuck of ideas all thrown at the wall. And they planned a Christmas special, as Mizu said. At the end, Ncuti Gatwa decided to leave prematurely. Happens to the best of us. And hang on. Happens to the best of us. And with him leaving, they kind of scrambled because they didn't know what to do. So they threw Billy Piper in, and Ncuti sort of regenerated into Billy Piper. But then it's turned out that no, that's not happening. They have cancelled the Christmas special, which apparently Russell T Davies had written. Turns out that was all a fucking lie. And they've decided to put the show out to tender because Russell T Davies and his studio have gone, nah, I don't want to do it no more.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you say? Put it out to Tinder?
Yeah, put it out to Tinder, yeah. There's companies swiping left and right on it as we speak.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we're not killing it outright, but we're basically just letting it fucking frolic in the fields for a bit while we figure out what to do with it.
People want
no.
to know if DW is DTF.
Yeah, just to be honest, I think it's been a long time coming, really, because the quality has obviously dropped considerably. For a while. I mean, I dropped it with Peter Capaldi's last season because I just couldn't. I fucking hated it. The writing, especially at that time, was dog shit. Yeah, I still can't get over that fucking girl materializing out the fucking bush effect.
Oh, that was so funny.
It's so
that was fucking
stupid.
Hilarious.
I honestly, it's just like, oh my god.
There were some absolutely bloody terrible episodes, and I think like a lot of people won't agree with me, but I think it went downhill with Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah.
And not because it's a woman playing the Doctor, it's because she turned into, like, when her season started, it was like everything, the writing, the filming, the production, the acting, all went downhill.
Yeah.
My favorite moment is, so the Doctor finds out that she's like this mystical super child, and she's apparently the Doctor is apparently the progenitor of all Time Lords, and she's basically struggling with it in the TARDIS, and she sits down, and then I think his name is Ryan, and fucking Christ, was he a terrible actor in Doctor Who. And what was it? So she was sat there and she's like, oh yeah, and he's like, oh, what's up? And she turns around and goes like, oh, I'm just struggling with my reality's not what I thought it was. And then he looks and goes, oh, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, did he hold any
Oscar.
script in his hand at the same time?
Oscar winning. About as much emotion as a loaf of bread. And it was just like, I had hoped that Ncuti Gatwa would save it, but he didn't.
No. When did Disney? You said Disney like boss and all that. When did they take over? Do you know? Was it when Ncuti Gatwa? Was it before that?
It was during Jodie Whittaker. So as Jodie Whittaker was coming to the end, Russell T Davies decided to pick it up because Russell T Davies wanted a bigger budget for Doctor Who. That's why he left originally. And then Disney was like, oh, we'll give you lots of money.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, gimme. Please give me big Disney daddy. And
I'll suck your dick.
I swear I'll do anything.
I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit.
And then
How am I going to do this with my straight face?
And then what was it? Disney was like, they gave him all the money and they decided to do it, but unfortunately there was a lot of stuff going on in the background, like clashing with tones, clashing with what Disney wanted to do with it, what
Yeah.
Russell T Davies wanted to do with it, the fact that Ncuti Gatwa was like on the cusps of being like, his career's catapulting, and kind of Ncuti was kind of like, yeah, kind of don't want to do this weird geeky Time Lord shit. Because just as he got the role, he was doing Barbie, he was finishing Sex Education, he had another role up. So, and I think after Disney, because the ratings weren't so good, Disney was like, nah, we're going to fucking fling you, mate. We don't
Oh
want none of
my
this.
god.
It's a
So,
shame because I feel like time was, being the Doctor was pretty much like the biggest role you could have in this country.
yeah.
But I feel
Yeah.
like it's like people don't really want it anymore.
I think
No, and
unlike the Doctor's like regenerating now, I think they should just let the show stop and then maybe bring it back in another 5 or 10 years or something.
Yeah. Well, it's probably because they've put it out to tender. It's probably going to be another 5 years before it comes back
mm,
again.
It needs a break probably.
Yeah,
I feel
it definitely
awful.
does because they've tried to keep it going like somewhat consistently over the past 20 years at this point. So it's just like
Yes.
no,
Jesus.
it's like no, come on, give it a break.
I feel bad because I am a big Doctor Who fan, and I always have been. I've got a friend of was it a YouTuber called The Fragrance Apprentice who I do filming with and stuff like that. And me and him have had many arguments because he likes the Doctor Who from like the 70s and 80s and shit like that, and I really like this new era, and he didn't. And um, I feel so bad because I love this era of Doctor Who. I love all the new Doctor Who. I struggled through the Jodie Whittaker one. I got through the Ncuti Gatwa one. But watching it spiral out of control is bringing me endless joy and fun because it's so ridiculously how it's all falling apart. I just have to sit there and laugh. It's just like it's
Ego.
funny, just like just all falling to pieces.
I think one of the other jump the shark moments is where because now they have a second Doctor, don't they? Who is David Tennant again, don't
Oh
they?
yeah.
Which isn't the first time they've done that, is it? Is it?
No, it is his first time they've done it.
No, but I mean, because it's no,
Oh,
because
I know what you mean. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
because we
yeah.
had the other one before who's he's like human or something like that, and he obviously went off with Rose Tyler
So they just
at the end of that season. But now now we have another one who is a Time Lord, who, and has his own TARDIS. So I think that's basically the plan, isn't it? They basically just they basically want to go back to David Tennant's era when it was like the height of his
yeah.
popularity.
That's what they did, isn't it? It's like, what is it? Could just better call it Doctor Who's on call. How can we revive this series? I just stopped watching it from probably Matt Smith era. Like that was how
Yeah.
long ago mine was. But
That was probably the best, really, because I think after Matt Smith's era is where it all started slipping, really.
But I do say though, there was one episode that I kept seeing online. I didn't fully watch it, but it did intrigue me because I've always liked, and I know this is like one of the most popular ones, but do you know the Weeping Angels and stuff?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I loved that. And there wasn't many I loved because I was never a huge fan of Doctor Who, and I never brought up on it, and I'd never seen it before. So I only ever started watching it with you, Rick, and Retro. But I always remember Weeping Angels, one of my favorite, and sorry, one of the new episodes that caught my interest was one where it was showing this blonde girl, and she kept seeing an old woman in the distance trying to speak to her and communicate to her.
Yeah.
How did that one fare in terms of the fan made stuff? Because I thought I was kept watching loads
I
of
think I know the
snippets
one
of
he's
it.
talking about, actually, but I can't quite remember what happens in it.
Yeah,
It's,
it ends up being her in the future or something, trying to
Yeah.
warn her or something,
Yeah,
warn
something
herself
like
or
that, yeah.
something.
It's called 72 Yards, and basically
Yeah.
the Doctor and fuck, what was her name? Ruby. They turned up, and he ends up getting caught in this weird wobbly timey-wimey trap, and he disappears. So it's just her, but there's this woman in the distance that's 72 feet away, and she never gets any closer to Ruby. You'd have to watch it because it's all very strange. It was a good episode, and that was fans really love that episode. Not enough to save it though.
No.
But
I
a lot
do,
of sorry, go on.
I do think some of the stronger Doctor Who episodes were the spookier ones, like as you
Yeah.
said with the Weeping Angels one, and I think the first one I actually watched
Are you my
was
mummy?
no, not that one actually.
Oh.
The first episode I watched was I think it was like the second episode of David Tennant's era. It was the werewolf episode.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
No, there is some
Um,
really good episodes looking back. But yeah, I wouldn't know a majority of the latest ones at all.
So, moving on from that, has anybody tried that Spider Noir?
Yeah, I've watched all of it.
No, yeah, no. Is it a series or a movie?
Series.
This is a series, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
What's it like? Is it very more like what's the setting in terms of like is it very
Well-
superhero or is it just kind of
It's
crimey
Nicolas
noir?
Cage as Spider-Man. If you can picture that, you know what the show's like.
yeah, it's yeah, 'cause it is like obviously like a noir series, but obviously. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
so you're like swinging from your webs, dear.
Yeah, well, a bit. Yeah. It's a bit more mature in it because like he's like fucking 60. That's all in this. But obviously he can drink and people can die and stuff like that. But no, it's honestly it's a good watch. I like
I
it.
love that it's got nothing to do with who's producing the show. It's his age. It's like, yeah, once you get 60, you can fucking kill whoever you want.
Well, no, because the thing is that there's actually a mandate around Peter Parker where like he can't swear, he can't drink or drugs or anything like that. So they actually get around that because he's not Peter Parker, he's Ben Riley.
Yeah, yeah. There's the thing is, it's just like because you can watch it in color or you can watch it in black and white, which I've been watching it in color, and it's so funny when you watch it because there are certain aspects where you're like, yeah, this could only really this shot or this kind of thing would only work in color, and then they'll pull another shot and you're like, shit, that only works in black and white.
Yeah, from what I've seen, like there's some episodes they say, yeah, you should watch these in black and white, some of them you should watch in color.
But there's the fact like it's so jarring watching Nicolas Cage be Spider-Man and Spider-Man in the 1930s, and what makes me laugh is the fact that like Nicolas Cage has such an iconic voice. Like you know his voice. I'm not going to do an impression, but it was so funny. There's an episode where he's chasing down Silvermane's goons and he jumps in the car and then like, he's got the mask on and everything, which is his like black, almost SAS mask with his glowing eyes. And he goes to turn around to tell him to like Silvermane. He goes, "Oh, I need you to back off." And it's like, that's Nicolas Cage. It's like that is clearly Nicolas Cage's voice. You're not even hiding it well.
Yeah.
It's like, how has people not found out your identity yet?
Mm-hmm. Although you find out later that he actually does a very bad job of hiding it because of the fact that he keeps getting drunk.
All I can think now is just putting all these famous lines over certain scenes, but with noir music in the background.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just try
waiting-
this
I'm wait-
now.
I'm waiting for that. You know the meme face where he does that like yeah duh face.
Put the bunny back in the box. If anybody knows what that's from.
No, but it's funny. I get it.
No, fucking hell,
I don't need context, but I get that reference.
I've heard that before, but I can't remember where it's from.
It's Con Air.
Oh
this,
yeah, of course it is.
It's like a
There's
he ends up going to jail in it, but he's innocent. Well, kind of. He does kill a man.
I feel like it's become my canon event. It doesn't matter what verse we're in. I will always fancy. Was it Felicia Harding or Black Cat? It does not matter what scenario because they have her in this universe. Only she's called Cat Hardy,
Ooh.
which I had to
Oh
Google.
fuck! I didn't even pick up on that.
How the fuck did you not pick up on that?
Because I said, "Oh god damn it! God damn
Hang
it!
on.
Fucking
Hang
heck.
on, where?
Honestly, I'm fucking dim."
No, I don't have anything on the soundboard for that.
Yeah, there's nothing to punctuate how fucking stupid.
Shut the fuck up.
Nope, not that one. I honest to God can't believe you didn't pick that up.
No.
That is so brutal.
I knew her name was Cat, but I didn't hear her fucking surname.
Because I heard Cat Hardy and I was like, hang on a minute. And then I Googled it and realised obviously it's Felicia Hardy. Because in the comic book she goes by Cat Hardy sometimes. I was like, oh my God.
Mm.
And to be honest, I think the actress is stunning.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is my canon event. It does not matter what universe we are in. I will like the cat.
Was that Stewie clip?
Yes, it was.
Oh, we need a shut up, Meg.
Okay, okay. Oh, hang on. There is one I have got. I do apologize about soundboard stuff. I've got too many to play with. But it was like, as soon as she turned up, I was like, oh god, it's a chaotic podcast. This is gonna be fun to edit. But no, I'm kind of enjoying it. It's not what I thought. Like I said, I'm surprised. I find it very surreal that we've got Nicolas Cage playing Spider-Man, and I also find it very surreal that they've decided to go with the noir Spider-Man of all people.
Yeah,
And
I mean, like out of all the characters from Spider-Verse that I thought would ever get a spin-off, he was probably not at the top of the list for that.
And
mean,
I'm
I
kind of
definitely thought,
annoyed because I've always thought that Spider-Man would be better as a TV show rather than a set of films.
Has this proven it?
Which is mad to say that because also we've got the new Spider-Man film looming on the horizon as well. But
yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't that supposed to be like the longest Marvel movie or Disney movie?
It's not the longest, but it's the longest Spider-Man film by
Yeah.
like a couple of minutes. Well,
It's supposed to be like 2.5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
correct.
Like,
God
but then
damn.
again, 10 minutes of that will be credits anyway.
Probably,
I'm
As
excited
long
for
as
that
it's
though.
good.
definitely.
When's that out?
31st of July.
I knew you'd know the date.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not long off. Holy shit.
It's almost like I have a calendar on my phone just to the left of me.
Yeah, but you knew that before even looking at it.
Yeah, true.
He had that shit memorized.
No, that's gonna be a busy weekend because that's out, and it's also MegaCon is that weekend as well.
Oh yeah, we'll have to go to that.
Yeah.
That sounds funny because, like, anyone not knowing, obviously they would know. Anyone who's listening to obviously an anime podcast, but if you hear MegaCon, you're thinking like, what? Is everyone just going there to just like con each other or be the biggest con artist out of everyone?
Like that episode of Rick and Morty with the heists.
Yeah,
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
that's another soundboard.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
This is the most professional podcast ever. So, do we want to talk about game stuff? Or, no, actually, due to my soundbite, do we want to talk about The Boys' final episode?
Ooh, yeah. I know.
Because I
Just
wouldn't
before we go
mind.
on, so I was thinking again. What's the most hilarious is when you're going to press a soundboard and then press the wrong one and be like, oh shit, sorry, wrong one.
Like,
What the fuck was that?
It'll probably work even better than what you intended it to be.
It doesn't help that they're not all well labeled, which I need to sort of label them.
I bet it's hard if you're looking through a whole list, but
Oh, yeah.
The Boys, definitely if you're up for that, that'd be sick.
So
I need to go back
So,
a
yeah.
few notes.
I know this is a bit late, but fuck it, who cares? Our podcast is all over the fucking shop anyway. But
Well, spoilers, Rich. Some people
Spoiler-
might not have seen it yet.
oh yeah, shit. Sorry, spoilers ahead. Jesus Christ, that was so funny, that TikTok. Because I don't know how, like I said, I didn't know how to respond to that poor person. It's like, because it's a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler. So yeah, sorry. Spoilers ahead. There's like, what was it? There's like 5 people watching this. But yeah, so The Boys is finished, and I don't know. I was kind of 50-50 on it. I was like, it's all right, but it's not. It didn't end the way I thought it would. I was expecting more explosions and gore, and
Yeah.
it just felt very muted.
Seriously, they played it very safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It pretty much ended how most people thought it was going to end, really. But I think, like, I think the last episode is fine for what it is, but I think the last season as a whole He's definitely been one of the weakest ones, if not the weakest.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think the thing that's bugged me is Homelander had felt nerfed through this series. He didn't have that same sort of terror. Like, in previous seasons, when you'd see Homelander walk into a room, he would have that. Well, I don't know about anybody else. I always had that fear, like that suspense, that you don't know when he's going to snap. You have to be
Yeah.
very careful with how you word a sentence. And in this season, I didn't feel that so much. I felt like his intimidation factor had sort of gone.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it was still very flippant and like, you saw the way he just like killed fucking Firecracker, as she called, and
Yeah.
then stuff like that. But I'm guessing this season it was showing him more as like having constant psychotic breaks, really. Like it was just like, it was just going off screw loose, wasn't he?
Well,
But I know what you
it
mean.
didn't help as well. Like you have like Soldier Boy was constantly belittling him, as well. Just
He
kinda,
was so good.
yeah. I'm kind of annoyed with what they kind of did with him in the end, where it's just like, oh, we're putting you back on ice and that's it. He's not. He
Oh,
he
yeah.
played no part in the finale whatsoever.
Yeah, that's shit, innit?
Because it was just like, they had this big sort of set to, and then basically just fucking, what was it, gave him a headlock, and went like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and that was it. Like, that's like 1990, you're on ice again. But I suppose that's going to tie into the whole Vought Rising,
Well,
and
I
it'll tie into
don't
the
think so
spin-off.
because Vault Rising is a prequel to all this. Set
Well,
like
no, but like people are reckoning it's going to be like, what's it called? Better Call Saul. I don't know if anybody's seen Better Call Saul. So again, spoilers. I'm gonna have to put that on the soundboard at some point, aren't I? So Better Call Saul starts like 6 years before Breaking Bad, but towards the end of the final season of Better Call Saul, it catches up, goes through the events, but then overtakes the events of Breaking Bad.
Oh.
So you see what happened after Breaking Bad, and that's what they reckon might happen with Vought Rising. Is going to be obviously all this time period in the 50s. He's going to get frozen by the Russians, and then the final season or the final 2 seasons will be him on the other end, where Homelander's unfrozen him, sort of thing. But
Oh, you mean what? Did it like after Homelander's dead? You mean, or
yeah, after Homelander's dead,
right?
so it pick up exactly where.
Spoilers.
Yeah. I think we've already said spoilers. We can't say spoilers anymore.
The thing is,
we're going to spoil spoilers.
The thing is with that is like I don't really know, or if I want them to sort of go on with that really, because I feel like I'm kind of done with it. I feel like they've kind of. I
feel like you're done. They're done with what? Sorry.
I feel like I'm kind of done with the series as a whole, really, because it wasn't. I thought like Gen V. I thought like season 1 of that was okay, but then season 2, I definitely felt was kind of boring in a lot of places. Really,
kind of want to talk about Gen V as well. So I just finish what you're saying because I have thoughts. I have opinions.
I think the fact that the actor who played Andre dying had a major impact on the show, really, because obviously his death plays a major factor in the plot of that. So perhaps it would have been more interesting if he'd had it, hadn't passed away or something like that. Which it's unfortunate because that's how these things just happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also didn't happen. It also didn't. I don't think it helped the show the fact that it was paralleling real life a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like my favorite point of that was when they did the whole Church of Homelander, and they did that golden statue because the writers wrote this like a year or so ago, and they were like, "Oh, wouldn't that be fucking funny? Like nobody would do that." And then the exact week that the episode releases with the golden statue, Donald Cunting Trump decides to do a golden statue. And Eric Kripke, I think it's Eric Kripke, he put on Twitter, like, are you fucking serious?
Orange Man has painted himself gold.
I remember the South Park writers saying this is like, what do you do where reality is even crazier than what we could possibly come up with?
It's not commentary. It's not comedy. It's not satire anymore. It's a documentary at this point. But to talk about Gen V, I was so fucking pissed off. Like, I am genuinely, this is the bit that really aggravates me because I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of Gen V, but I enjoyed Gen V. And I agree with you, Mizu. I think that poor lad dying really sort of threw them, as it would do anybody, to be honest. But so because they had him all set up because he was going to play such a big role, and without that important piece, and of course, a lot of the actors I don't think wanted to carry on because they were such good friends with him. But I thought they would play because they set him up to play such a big role in The Boys. And then they turn up for 2 fucking seconds in the second to last episode. And then the final episode, they've got all these refugees in a tiny little hut somewhere far away. And basically, Marie's go like, can we fight? And then Star-Lord's like, nah, fuck off to Canada. And she's like, no, but I want to fight. And she goes, fuck, maple leaves, off you go.
That's it, because they made it out like Marie's this character who's like, oh, she's one of them. She's one of the few people on Earth who could probably take down Homelander. Doesn't even get fucking close to the guy.
It's like, what the fuck was all that build up for? Like, for them to have the no saying over in the final series, like at the final
It was
fight.
so pointless. They should have sprinkled them out through the season. Like when they go to break them out of the concentration camp at the very beginning, it should have been the Gen V lot helping.
Yeah.
And like, I'm so annoyed because one of my favorite characters in The Boys and Gen V was Emma. And no pun intended, she had the shortest amount of time on fucking screen. She literally turns up, says a sarcastic comment, it's like, oh, by the way, I'm off down yonder. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? And then the final fight, like I said, I do love the point where Homelander's like,
I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything.
I'm going to keep playing that any moment I can get. But I like that. A lot of people didn't like that, the fact that he just crumbled. And it's like, no, because he's a big baby.
Yeah.
Without his powers, he knows without his powers, he's absolutely
fucking nothing.
fuck all.
Yeah.
It's like, it's that the Iron Man quote, like, what are you without the suit? And he's like, I'm a little baby.
I must admit, for like all its faults, like this last episode that was it did give us some absolutely generational memes. Like him trying to fly.
That's
It's
so
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Oh yeah.
The Deep as well. Like, I didn't like the Deep as a character. I always thought he was a douchebag. By the way, I feel stupid now because I didn't realize that shark in one of the episodes was Samuel L. fucking Jackson.
I queried it because I was like, holy shit, is that fucking Samuel Jackson? And I forgot about it. And then I saw it, someone was like, holy shit, it fucking was.
Yeah.
I think it didn't help that when the Deep is on, I'm usually listening with half an ear anyway. I fucking switch off when that dickhead's on. Yeah. But I was so annoyed with how they killed him off. And it's not like... It was more or less like, because it was like Star-Lord, or was it Star-Lord? Fuck me, you're wrong there. I'm mixing franchises. Fucking what's her name? Why am I blanking on the name?
Oh,
Starlight? That's the one.
Starlight.
Starlight.
It's Starlight.
Fucking Christ. So, like, when they all run through the White House, like, she turns up to just take him somewhere else. And it just felt...
I think it was kind of cathartic for her to fight him, because obviously, like, her problems with it all kind of started with him.
I get that. I just think it could have been done better. It just felt a bit convoluted to have him drag him out all into like some beach somewhere.
I think we knew that was going to end like that.
Killed by a bunch of fishes. I think it kind of works actually.
Yeah, they set it up, didn't they?
Have you heard that theory about him having schizophrenia?
No.
So there's a theory that the Deep doesn't actually have the ability to talk to fish, only control them. And that the voices he's hearing are basically what he thinks of himself.
Hey, that's not far-fetched, because, like, look at Black Noir. Like, he was, like, fucking doing that, wasn't he? He was hearing voices and seeing shit.
There was a bit in one of the earlier seasons where his own gills talked to him.
Oh,
which was
yeah, I
so
remember that,
people think, like, no, he's just, like, he hates himself so much that he's just imagining these fish talking to himself. And like and by the end, it's just that bad. It's just that bad. He hates himself for everything that he's done. That he just basically controls the fish to kill himself. He pulls, he pulls a Kisame essentially.
The moments where the fish were talking to him, they were fucking funny. I know there was probably like, very poor and looks bad graphics and everything, but oh my god, that one time he goes over to the fish, and it's like dying, and it blames him.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, this is what you did. You killed us, man. And,
You mother flipper.
Yeah, they knew the way they were moving that fucking fish. It set up to start fucking singing sea shanty songs or something.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah,
it was moving exactly like the ones that you get on the board on the wall.
Yeah.
that turns out that the schizophrenia thing was right. He's actually in a pub. He was actually in a pub just pressing that fish button.
Yeah. Just start singing again. What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. But I think that's like, it's so funny because it's like the octopus thing as well. It's like his his relationship with that octopus has forever changed.
That was
like when
so
I play
fucked
Marvel
up.
Rivals. Every time I play Marvel Rivals and Namor throws out that squid that can shoot you, I can't unsee like Namor fucking that squid.
Oh, so I was Zenless Zone Zero, right?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
There's one character, was it Yidari, she's called, who's like this dummy thick half octopus girl, and it's like, hear us out, hear us out, hear us out.
Now wait a minute.
Hold on.
The answer may surprise you.
Where you going? Hear us out.
But no, to be honest, like I said, I'm disappointed with the boys, and I think Gen V should have been sprinkled out through the season a bit more. And I thought the final episode would be grander than it was. There was also, they never really sort of like, because some people theorize that Homelander is actually Stormfront and Soldier Boy's child. So
which is kind of fucked up even more so if you think about it.
So they reckon that Stormfront fucked her own child.
Oh my god, I didn't connect to it. Oh god.
That
might
like,
still
They can probably go into that in Vault Rising.
Yeah, I was going to say they might go into that.
But like I said, it would make sense for the boys because it's all fucked up anyway.
Yeah.
So, right, moving on to that, do we want to talk a little bit about Daredevil, or should we talk about Summer Game Fest?
Ooh, shall we? I'll let you decide.
Is it?
I do have a tie-in because, briefly just say, because compared to like The Boys, the Daredevil finale of this season was really good. Like this season's like been a banger. Like it's been so good this season. And like Kingpin's straight up a fucking murderer.
Yeah.
Just like
I know, Jesus.
That sequence of him just fucking going through the halls, just absolutely wasting those like protesters. It's just fucking fantastic.
He flings like, he's so mad because he's kind of like snapped and he's like, oh right, I can go sick now. And he just sort of stands at the door like,
I am the hype!
and just like rips into fucking everybody. And it's like, what was it? So he's kicked the door down, and then the way he just fucking runs through all those people, like he just shreds motherfuckers, and like one guy definitely's got a fucking disabled parking sticker now.
Oh, that's what they hope for. Most of them are always fucking dead.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, American health system.
Yeah, they might as well be. I find it BS though that they literally call him up before he, don't they? They're like, look, even though all the shit you've done, here's a get out of free jail card. You've just got to leave. You know what I mean? And yet he does that. He goes out, absolutely massacres everyone, and then still gets that same fucking to get out of free jail card at the end of it.
And it's Matt. It's Matt that gets put in jail.
It's like, surely, like, yeah, you've got a deal, leave now, or, whatever. But then you can't do that and then still get given that same fucking option. Like, no, you've killed a bunch of people now. Now you definitely are being taken down. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, hey, do you wanna go to like? Are you okay to go to like to Ibiza for like? We'll give you this deal. I'll give you this deal. Do you want to go to Ibiza? By the way, we've got a ward full of your fucking victims.
You know, I find it funny as well, the scene where Matt reveals who he is.
Oh, that's so cool.
Trying to do his I am Iron Man moment, you know.
I love that moment. That was so fucking cool because I knew it was coming.
It was really cool. But he is a funny because like the only sort of evidence he gives that he is that he obviously does the trick shot with his with his clubs, and it's like that doesn't necessarily prove it. You know, it's not like
come on.
It's not
how many blind men are doing that?
How many non-blind men are doing that?
Yeah, but it's like he could just be to practice that one trick shot or something like, I don't know. He doesn't like pull out his helmet or anything like say, you know, it's not like he does like with like White Tiger. He would pull out the mask and say,
just pulls off his tux and he's got like DD on his back.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
like no, but I mean like tattooed on him.
not even DD. Just has it tattooed on his chest. I am Daredevil.
For life.
I was gonna say if he's whipping his helmet out in public, I think that's another lawsuit entirely. But I thought, wouldn't it be fucking funny that he's got this badass moment set up in his head, and he's like, I am Daredevil. It's like, prove it, and like he throws the stick, and he fucks it up, and it actually twats him in the skull.
It's the judge knocks her out.
He wakes up like 2 weeks later from a concussion, just like, Karen, did we win? No, Matt. Now Kingpin rules everything. He's now president. He's got a golden statue. He's talking about Iran.
Oh God.
But what was it? It was such a good ending. It was such a strong series. Like, I fangirled like mad when Jessica Jones turned up. I love Jessica Jones.
Yeah, same.
And also they did better with Jessica Jones in that season than the boys did Gen V. I will make a dig of that. But I bring Daredevil up as well because it leads me on to my next point of have people heard about this discourse about God of War? Was it LaFay?
Oh,
LaFay.
Sorry to ruin your transition, but I just wanted to mention the whole Luke Cage with Jessica Jones. No, the whole finding out that obviously the daddy is Luke Cage.
I knew it was Luke Cage.
It's a good thing she's super strong because otherwise he'd fucking split her in half.
Jesus.
Well, they made that joke in Jessica Jones season 1, didn't they? Where they went to go and do it, and he thrusted, and he was like, "Oh, hang on." Oh, hang on, little freak can handle it.
But like, what was he doing before? Was he doing it and then killing him? Oh, fuck, well.
His kill count with his dick's higher than Kingpin's was.
It's a bit frustrating because I would like to know a bit more of what's gone on.
I think we'll find out.
I feel like they're going to go into that though, maybe.
Well, I don't know because it's like it seems to be only Daredevil that's kind of getting his own show in the MCU at the minute, while obviously they're showing up, and I think Luke Cage is going to play a bigger part in season 3, but
as long as Danny Rand doesn't come fucking back.
Yeah, probably not. He's too busy showing up at Comic-Con.
I feel like going to Comic-Con and pelting him with fish.
Because like the last we saw Luke Cage, he'd obviously like become a sort of like crime boss in of himself. You know, he was running that club, weren't he?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember how season 3 of Jessica Jones ended because honestly, I think it was a weird ass season. But
no, I can't remember that. Actually.
I remember like a friend or something like that had like she gained superpowers or some shit, and she became like is it Hellcat or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I vaguely remember now.
Yeah,
I need to watch them again, but I'm kind of hoping that these show up more. I mean, even if they don't have their own TV series, I'm kind of hoping that they, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I knew it was going to be. I knew that little girl was Luke Cage's. Couldn't be anybody fucking else.
To be
if it was Danny Rand, I would have turned the fucking TV off.
To be fair, that's how that's how it is in the comics, isn't it? So that's how it was always going to be.
I want them in season 3. The one thing I want them to do, and they need to address this, is someone needs to question him on She-Hulk.
Oh yeah.
It's like you had a yellow suit and you shagged the tall green woman. What the fuck happened there?
I think people are I think they're just trying to sweep She-Hulk under the rug really because there's like a lot of talk saying she's not even going to be in any of these films. Like,
Oh no, she's
it's
gone the way of Inhumans. Like no, they've completely
no,
forgot she's existed, and Eternals as well.
it's unfortunate because I wouldn't say I dislike She-Hulk as much as I did like Eternals.
Yeah, same.
I
Like
like She-Hulk.
I'd probably rewatch She-Hulk more any chance any time of the day before I ever fucking watch Eternals again. Eternals is dog shit. I fucking hate it.
I would watch She-Hulk again over watching Iron Fist any day of the week.
Yeah.
I'd watch Iron Fist over Eternals.
The
That's how much I hate Eternals.
the thing is I feel bad because She-Hulk, the actress who plays She-Hulk, is really good.
Yeah.
But the writing was shit. You had writers that didn't write for comedy or sitcoms, and that's why it all fell flat. If they'd had people who could write sitcoms and not whatever fucking dribble they were giving us, it would have worked. Like if you had the Deadpool writers on it, it would have worked a lot
Yeah.
better.
I was mostly fine with it up until that last episode. That last episode is what basically completely
Yeah, it was
ruins it.
weird.
It just like completely derails like any point they were trying to make. Really.
But like I said, I bring up Daredevil as well because it kind of segues into another little topic I want to talk about. Has anybody seen the discourse on God of War? Is it Luffy?
Laufey.
Lafay? Who?
Laufey.
Lafay.
Oui,
I
oui,
feel
oui.
like Logan Paul trying to say Luffy. I
What's
feel
this
like
got more Luffy?
Luffy.
The
got
king of the
my boy-
bandits.
It's got my boy Monkey. It's got my boy. Was it Luffy D Dragon? What a knob. That we're not talking about him. That could be a full hour podcast on how much I hate that twat.
Yep.
But anyway, like, yeah, there's a load of discourse about it because people aren't happy. All the trolls have come from under the bridge with the big warty nose and going, I don't want to play as a woman. I want to play as a big, thick, girthy guy. And the thing that's kind of sent me sideways is the fact that they all turn around and said that not only do they want to not play as a woman, the woman that they're playing is not even attractive. The woman playing this character is Karen from fucking Daredevil. It's Deborah Ann Wall playing the character.
Oh.
So to
Sounds
say
a
that
bit-
she's not attractive, there is clearly something fucking wrong with you guys.
It's
she's
just
stunning.
it's just all these people who's like they immediately see as soon as they see like that the main character of the game is a woman or anyone of color, it's like this game's woke, this game's gonna be shit. It's just like it doesn't fucking matter as long as the game still plays good and it
Grow
still
the
looks
fuck up.
it still looks fantastic. The new God of War games are absolutely fantastic games to play. So as long as that's fine, I don't give a shit. you know.
Yeah, but you're not a sexist pig, are you? So you don't you're not bothered. Like, I just think it's upsetting that they're all saying that it's not attractive, and it's like it's Deborah Ann Wall playing it. It's like not only is she nerdy, she's good looking, and it's like how horrible that must feel that you do this game that you're like passionate to do, and everyone's going, "You're an ugly cunt," and it's like, sorry, what? That must be fucking awful to hear that nobody wants to play your game because you're ugly.
I'm sorry. She doesn't look like fucking was it Eve from Stellar Blade or something?
Yeah.
You know.
It's just I honestly just don't get it. The funniest though that's come out of that was the mocap stuff.
Oh
and
yeah.
it's Jack Quaid, Chewie from The Boys playing a cube.
The fact that it's called Frank as well.
Yeah.
is just really funny as well.
I love the idea of just seeing him in this mocap suit because I love the idea that like they didn't ask him to do that. He just turned up with it. Like he just turned up with this box and just like, yeah, this is me. This is my truth. I finally come out as a box sexual.
This is my safe space. My safe space.
I'm a box dresser. This is my safe space.
They told me they could never put me in a box.
I'm an acting in a box. I'm an acting in a cardboard box.
He's thinking all over the box. Inside
need
and
that.
out. Inside and out.
We need that on the soundboard as well. This is my safe space. Do we want to talk about anything else, or shall we get on to our anime?
Well, might as well just quickly sort of run through some things from Summer Game Fest.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah.
Probably the most notable thing for us is, of course, the reveal
Hang on,
for
hang on,
Gears
hang on,
of
hang on. Say that again, Alex. Say you're going to run through it.
Probably quickly run through some of the highlights from. It's
Sorry, I
ironic
thought
you
you were going
do
to
that
list it
because
faster.
it's ironic you do that because of such a fucking absence of Mario. Was it? Yeah. So I think probably the biggest thing for us is probably the gameplay showcase of Gears of War E-Day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Woo!
we are all super looking forward to that.
Fucking love
Can't
you,
wait.
man.
If Retro were here, I'm pretty sure he'd list off his laundry list of announcements that he got that he's excited about. Was it mine? I could probably count on one hand. Because I
On
got
half a
no,
finger.
I got no fucking Crash Bandicoot games. I got no Devil May Cry, no Mario Kart DLC, no 3D Mario, no nothing. That's but fucking Retro, he gets fucking Ocarina of Time remake, fucking Kingdom Hearts 4, and all this shit. Yeah, and all this shit is just like good for you.
And his what is his Yakuza one with Tupac?
Oh yeah, Stranger in
Oh,
Heaven
that is
featuring
so fucking
Tupac.
bizarre. I was like,
Yeah, it
when
is
we...
a very retro one, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff there for retro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was honestly fucking everything was for him, and like so little for me. I was like, I am fucking disappointed. It's definitely because like this was the first time that it's felt like since E3 because they actually we had an Xbox showcase, a PlayStation showcase, and a Nintendo Direct all in the space of a week plus other stuff. It's like it's like for any game it was like fucking Christmas time, watching all this. But I'm just like, I think probably the most exciting thing for me, say for Gears of War, is probably the fact that we're finally getting a new Spyro game. Like it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
so long.
God, I remember playing Spyro as a kid in PlayStation 1. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah, you should play the Reignited trilogy on Xbox. It's on Game Pass. Honestly, it's fucking awesome shit.
Such good nostalgia. But no, Gears of War looks freaking amazing.
Yeah, no.
Obviously, there's some
We
parts that are a bit concerning, potentially.
Sorry, say that again.
So there is some parts that I think are a bit concerning, depending on how they tweak the game mechanics and how they decide to play it. But mainly the whole jumping over obstacles and sliding.
yeah,
Uh,
I don't mind the whole time bit, although it does make me think because didn't Judgment have that? Like,
That's I'm
yeah,
thinking like, yeah, it can be good, but only if it's scaled down a bit.
yeah.
Like
The
they've obviously scaled down the kind of roadie run now, and they've scaled down the wall bouncing. But you can imagine if you're trying to aim at someone and they're fucking jumping, sliding, and
Oh,
going
God,
over
I'm having
obstacles.
flashbacks
It's
to
just gonna be like,
Halo.
are we playing Gears of War? Or are we playing Fortnite or something?
Yeah, no, this is the thing with like fucking Call of Duty now because obviously that has all that with fucking people jumping in dimes with us, and it, but, yeah, we're old now. We're not in our prime. We're not in our prime anymore.
We
Can't
don't
keep
want to
up
play
with this shit.
characters that have actual mobility.
Yeah,
We
so
want ones that are crippled like us.
so we're back from a day where you couldn't sprint in Halo. It's,
I
we
love
can't
the
keep up with this
idea.
shit.
I love the idea of
old.
someone. I love the idea of someone hiding behind cover, and they look over and they go like, "Is that Marcus?" No, it's Mario. And there's just like like how in Mario you do all the jumps and the spins, and you've just got someone doing that with a lancer. To be honest, I think the jumping will be. Well, I'm hoping it'll be very minimal. Although, speaking of which, I always think it's funny when video game franchises introduce these mechanics. Like when what was that? What was that game franchise where you could get the little figurines and you put them
Oh,
in?
Skylanders.
Skylanders. And I always thought it was funny that like they did the E3 and they said, "Oh, we've got a big announcement." And it's like, "Oh, what is it? What is it? What kind of thing? What are they going to do this time around?" And they're like, "We can jump." And it's like something Mario's been able to do since the 80s, and you fuckers have only just got it.
Yeah. God,
But
that whole fad with collecting figures and stuff, games like that burnt out so quickly. Like
yeah.
they milked that for all it's
I
worth.
think
It's
the
just-
cost of living killed that game.
that too. But it's just felt like everyone fucking jumped on it. There's Skylanders, there's Lego Dimensions, fucking
Yeah.
Disney jumped on it, and it's just like, it just burnt out
But
very quickly.
Gears of War is like a very sort of like important franchise for all of us here in the pod, because like I can't believe it's 20 years old this year, and it's like, so we've literally been playing it for 20 fecking years, and
Hard.
like I said, it's one of those where we've played it we've played it from the start. It's always been it. Like, we've been obsessed with the series from day one.
We are the support, son.
And like, I, I'm man enough to admit this, but I got a bit emotional watching the sort of like the little presentation that they did on YouTube, and like seeing that it looks like Gears 1 with all the good, with all the better graphics and stuff. And it took me back to when me and Lazy Beats used to play it years and years ago, and it used to be our Sunday ritual, and he used to come round to my house, and every morning we would go through the campaign to the point that we got smug as fuck because we did insane mode, and we did it that much it wasn't even an issue anymore.
Yeah, when you were saying you
And
were emotional about it, because I was like thinking, like, what's he talking about? It's like, because I thought maybe you were talking about, 'cause there's a clip or something where you see Dom is on the phone to his wife or something about that.
oh
Is that,
no,
is
no,
that,
I
I
came
thought
up with a
was,
sarcastic comment for that, and a very tasteless sarcastic joke, because it's like he picked up the phone, and I was watching that, and it's when he turns around to Marcus, and I thought it would be so funny if Marcus turned around and said, "Hey, lovely wife you sound, lovely sounding wife you have there. Sounds like she'll survive a trilogy."
Hey, Dom, it's your wife, and she sounds hot.
But no, I'm really really excited for Gears of War E-Day, and like I don't mind the sliding. It's a bit Call of Duty. I don't mind the sliding, but
Yeah, no, I don't mind the mechanics. I just think how ridiculous is it going to get in multiplayer? That's what I mean. Like
yeah,
they've got to scale it well, because otherwise it's just going to be ridiculous, isn't it? Because
yeah,
you're going to be aiming at someone, trying to snipe someone, for example, and they're going to slide and then jump, and then jump over a car, and then slide and jump, and then it's like, does not look like Gears. Do you know what I mean? To the point,
yeah,
they've got
yeah.
to be like, there's got to be exhaustion parts between it. Like, you can't do too much in one go, and
mm,
you can only do it ever like 10 seconds or something. Do you know what I mean? They need to like make sure
yeah.
they scale it well, because otherwise it's just going to look ridiculous.
Well, I think we like, if it ends up being like something like ecology, because like you have to have a bit of you can like dive left and right. So I think like if you do, you probably have to have a bit of a momentum really for it to be doing, because like if you probably tried sliding from a standing point, you just look like a fucking idiot, and you'd probably just
Yeah.
like with a face plant or something. But
But it's equally, it's going to make good clips as well. So if you do like,
oh yeah,
like kill someone while mid motion, it's going to look fucking funny.
oh yeah. What did they used to call it when you headshot somebody who was like, was it diving? Was it
Superman.
Superman? Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder
Superman,
what's I wonder what they
Soldier
call
Boy.
it. As it's, but yeah, it's gonna be good. I think there'll be an open beta beginning of August, so at least
Getting
we
ready
get
for
to
that
try
shit.
try it.
Hopefully, we
But
could record
And
anything with was it E-Day as well. That'd be good. But
oh yeah,
I don't know why when it's like this knee slide thing, I just had this horror, like this image of like you're trying to aim at somebody down the side of the map. Someone comes sliding on long on their knees, and they do that that Luigi stir
yeah.
from Mario Kart. And you're just like, "Ta-da!"
yeah.
Yeah. I do equally look forward to sliding and just shotgunning someone. That does look fun.
Mm. I mean, I'm kind of glad they're sort of like nerfing the wall bouncing shit, because I always fucking hated that.
It was crazy by Gears 5. It
Yeah,
was like fucking, if you had one of those probably pro controllers and you were just like crack on gears, and you
yeah.
could wall bounce like fucking no tomorrow. Like, it's insane. So yeah, it's not fun. So I'm very happy for that. But overall, like the whole story and all the updates and the graphics and the mechanics, it looks fucking brilliant.
Mhm. My only
But
sort of thing with the plot, because like, while I am glad that they are doing the prequels, seeing EA, so my sort of thought was like, what's really going to be the sort of antagonist of this? Because it's like, it's not. Is it going to be Ram again, or something else like
no,
that?
this is before Ram.
Uh, well, no,
Before Ram.
because Ram did lead the assault on
Ah,
E-Day. I
maybe
mean, but
maybe
granted, it was like a worldwide thing. That's why there was
It's
like
going to be Ram
multiple.
Junior.
Yeah, I'm joking.
He's gonna be.
Right,
He's
we
gonna.
RAM
He's
Senior.
gonna. He's gonna be 2 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, that's
I
expensive these
could.
days.
I could come up with more
Giga
computer
RAM.
puns, but I don't know. I don't know
Giga
anymore.
RAM.
He's
Is-
before he became
Giga
RAM, he was
RAM.
modem.
He's going to be Mega Giga RAM EX.
Before he
Shiny.
was RAM, he was slight nudge.
Yeah, because there was myself saying it, it's like they're saying like, oh, because we don't know if they're going to carry on with what happened with Gears 5, like are they going to do Gear 6 or are they going to do like a trilogy based around this time, which I think I'm kind of hoping they don't do that because I feel like that's going to end up start becoming like Star Wars. We've got to fill in every little gap in time, in this fucking in this
I think we'll just have to
in
see
canon.
how E-Day comes out, because if it makes money, then they'll probably do more. But we'll have to see, or it might
Really
be a
though,
spin-off game
consider
from
it's
now
being
on. I don't know.
consider it's been on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that was so funny when watching that. Was it? What was the Xbox one called? Was it Summer Games Fest? Wasn't it?
Well, Summer Game Fest was like the event that was going obviously on that weekend, but
But like that, the Xbox one, like Jesus Christ, like every time they mentioned, was it like a game? Was it first day on Gamebox X Pack? Like, sorry,
yeah.
fuck me. Let me say that again. Every time it said, a day one exclusive on Xbox Game Pass, my bank was starting to have multi fucking orgasms. like every time it was like, every time it said it, my bank was like sighing, like its husband's just come back from the war and they survived.
Well,
Like,
it is crazy because because every
is-
games company is trying to avoid November for GTA 6. Like they're all cramming
except for
games in.
Godzilla. Except for fucking Godzilla. Yes.
Except for Godzilla and Barbie. Of all every other games company is trying to cram all the game releases into like September and October. So like those 2 months are absolutely fucking stacked for
I
game
love
releases.
the fact that I live in like as a Godzilla fan, I live in an era where Godzilla is now in so many crossovers and spin-offs versus everybody, and he's even taking on GTA.
Oh yeah, that's something I got to quickly talk about as well. The fact that Godzilla is going to be in the next season of Sonic Racing Crossworld.
It's so weird.
Oh, I can't wait for that. It looks fucking
It
sick.
does sick. The fact that he shows up in fucking City Escape of all things as well is just fucking brilliant. But
This is going to be great. I'm going to be able to race with Godzilla in the background of Sonic Racing. I'm going to be able to play Godzilla Destroy. What is it called? I can't think of the full
Destroy All
title.
Monsters, is it?
Destroy All
Yeah.
Monsters remastered, while getting GTA 6 and then going back old school, playing Gears of War E-Day, and then playing Halo 1 again. This is fucking great.
Yeah.
This is like this is like going back in time.
Did you did play the was it Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, didn't you? Because I'm sure I remember us playing it.
Definitely.
I just can't remember which character you always used.
Was there always just one, or was it over different versions, like similar? Like, because I feel like we've played
Yeah, there
loads
was.
of kind of
Yeah, there was
Godzilla
there
kind
was
of
a
one.
sequel. There was a sequel to it with slightly more characters.
Mhm. There is rumors that they are going to remaster that one as well, the sequel.
Let's fucking go! I'm fucking ready.
Because I know
I have coomed.
I know Gigabash has obviously been doing a great job of sort of like
Take my money.
of holding that sort of like monster fighting sort of genre, keeping that alive. But it's just like sometimes you just got to go back to the OG.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
I think the funniest about that, like, and I'm sorry to anybody that's a fan, but it was when it announced like Wulong 2, and I was like, when was Wulong 1? I hate that with game franchises sometimes when it's like they do this big, massive, like, oh, I've never seen this game before. And then all of a sudden it'll go like, I don't know, something Fighter 5. I'm like, when were the first fucking 4?
It's just like the music awards, isn't it? When they're like, someone wins and they're like, who the fuck is that? I never heard of him.
I'm alleged finish.
But I also can't believe that fucking Evangelion of all things is going to be in Sonic Racing. 'Cause that seems like such a tonal whiplash. Because I mean, I know Sonic has at least crossed over with Godzilla in the comics and stuff like that. But then it's just like, when the fuck were they teaming up with Evangelion?
Do you think they're gonna reenact some of the scenes from Evangelion, but with Sonic characters?
Oh, have you?
Is there gonna be Sonic over Amy's bed and looking at his hand?
I don't know. Oh God, I hope not. God, I hope not. So someone's.
I love the fact that Lazy Beats has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Someone has done an edit where they edit Sonic into the elevator scene.
Oh my God, that's funny. We need to watch that for the pod. By the way, everybody, we are thinking of because we've not got that many anime to watch. We are thinking of doing a retro series where we go back through like older anime, more acclaimed anime, and because a lot of us, mainly Lazy Beats, Mizusaru, and definitely Retro Oni, haven't watched a lot of them. So yeah, that's nice to look forward to. And we can watch Evangelion, and you can all have trauma together. So yeah, I would love it if they did Sonic with all the bloody like reenact all the scenes. That'd be so fucking funny. Do we have anything else to say on game shit, or should we get on to our 2 animes in the JJK tournament?
Anime.
So which one do we want to talk about first? Because I think Lazy Beach, you've only watched one of these, haven't you?
Daemons.
So do we want to go Matt Daemons, or do we want to go Devil May Cry?
Let's talk about Shadows of the Demon Realm so far.
Daemons.
Yeah.
Which episodes are we looking at?
Well, I'm only up to. I've watched it up to
You are
episode
so
8.
far behind, dude.
I'm 2 episodes behind. That's because they fucking stopped doing the dub. Like I don't want to go suddenly switch to watching the sub because I find it jarring when I've been watching one or the other. I can't do that shit.
I'm just looking through my notes because I cannot remember what happened in these episodes.
So these after the whole bit at the car park, was it? God, I can never remember the name of the characters. Is it
No,
Yoru?
I can only remember Asa and Yuru.
Yeah. So they get taken to that sort of like that sort of clan. No, I was gonna say that clan building, that clan hideout. That sounds something like completely different. No, yeah, they get sort of taken in. They get attacked, don't they? By a bunch of people trying to capture Yoru and Asa.
Oh yeah, because they go back to their base of operations, so to speak. And what was it? Is that when they get attacked by Daemons?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of notes from this episode. That's why I'm struggling.
Yeah.
The only note the only note I can really say I've got is Asa is very cute, and that's it. Although those yin and yang monsters look like giant sperms.
They're cool though. I feel like I've always loved the whole yin yang thing.
Yeah,
so I would want Daemons like that.
When I
I
saw
feel
them,
like
I thought, "Oh, this
it's,
is right up Lazy Beats alley."
I think it's kind of cool because it just reminds you of like, like not many people have them, but a lot of them do. They all seem to all have their own Daemons, but they can just disappear in the background. So it's not like Pokemon or Digimon or something like that where they're always there on your side.
Yeah,
they've got a bit
more
can be there.
autonomy.
They can a bit of autonomy and like disappear, do whatever. So I think that's really cool. But yeah,
Although,
big
like I
fan of yin
said,
yang.
I just can't. I'm sorry, I just can't get over the fact that they look like 2 big sperms. They look like those angry sperms from Rick and Morty.
I'm just gonna say that. It looks like just come off Rick and Morty, that Morty Jr. episode.
Coincidence? Absolutely.
I thought the design for him is very. It is very like Full Metal Alchemist, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it was all very Full Metal Alchemist. The only thing is though, is like especially in episode 5, I was finding myself very confused because we don't have an antagonist. I don't know who the bad guys are.
Yeah, it's a bit odd
they're
because
leaving that mysterious at the moment.
because obviously you have like 2 sides to this whole thing. There's the villagers who want to control these people, and then they have this clan who are a bit more. They also kind of want control of it, but they're a bit more sort of like lenient about it. Like they're not gonna like, oh, we're gonna kill you if you don't fucking join us, kind of thing. But like as we find out later, there's like it's because there's extremists on both sides. People who do want to do this by force and stuff like that. But
Very
it's kind
political.
but it's like there obviously has to be some sort of third party to all this, isn't it?
I feel like this is the fourth show now that I've just got like that's just very sort of about a political message and about two sides not liking each other. Then, ironically, Daemons has a left and a right.
No, yeah, no.
Hang on.
This is far left and far right.
Oh no, that's not. I will get the right sounds. You did it. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got far left and far right here. Far left wants you to use pronouns, and far right wants to bomb Palestine.
Fucking hell. Yeah, could you imagine that? There's going to be Daemons called, was it called Democrats and Republicans?
Political.
Political.
But I love to go sort of like into the next one as well, because I like the fact that like it ends on a cliffhanger of Yoru using that bow and arrow, and it was really sick kind of cliffhanger at episode 5, and then episode 6 starts completely fucking useless. Literally starts and the arrow does fucking nothing. And it's like, yes, you have a tiny piece of wood fired at a giant sperm. What did you think was going to happen?
It is a bit of an odd one for a main character of this kind of show, because he's not the most useless fucking protagonist, but at the same time, it's like he can't really do a lot in of himself. It's basically the Daemons that are doing the legwork here.
I think he's pretty fucking ballsy, to be fair, because
he is. I won't deny that. But I mean, like in terms of actually having any, because like you know how it is with like shonen protagonists and stuff like that. They always have like some fucking superpower, isn't it?
But they usually start off a lot weaker than what we're seeing.
Well, true, but like
he's hardly scared. He's not, especially in the last episode I've seen, without spoiling it, but like he's not flinching hardly. And he's very like confrontational and like I'll take care of this, guys. Like,
yeah,
it's like, dude, this is episode 10.
Naive.
You're not like Bankai level yet. Like, you need to calm down.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's obviously not. He's not like heavily relying on his Daemons or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's but it's like in terms of abilities, he has probably the same amount of power level as Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, definitely. But for some reason, his presence though is like much above that. I think it's because he's obviously lived in his world where he's just been fighting boars and people who are like obviously some men that would like.
He's been camping in the spore in an area killing boars. he's grinded that XP.
Yeah, he's now got ultimate level to get the what was the weapon called now in World of Warcraft?
Oh, fucking what was it? Sword of something
something fantasy something.
But
was it mystical?
Was it Sword of 1,000 Truths or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Love it. Some typical RPG bullshit.
But no, he's definitely above his own means because he's like cocksure of himself most of the time, even though he can't do much, like you said.
But I mean, it's just like
sorry, just the phrase cocksure. Just I love the idea of just going into a situation like, oh, I'm so nervous, and then you just press your dick and you're like, right, I'm ready. I know this is right.
Because he's got left and right with him. He's probably like, yeah, whatever. Let's go.
Do I go left or do I go right tonight? Stranger in
right, shouting from the distance, just like, I have opinions. What was it? The thing is, like you said about Yoru, that's kind of what makes him a bit refreshing, is the fact that he's not like completely dopey. He's like, he has got something about him, because I have noticed like we have got the whole sort of Ariel, or what was it, Jack Skeletons, what's this, what the fuck is this, and like he doesn't know all, but as soon as he sees it, it's not like he's still completely, he's like when she takes sorry, probably spoilers ahead, but it's like when Asa takes a picture and he's like, oh my god, freaking out over a smartphone. He immediately sort of like, he freaks out over it because he's never seen it, but then that's it. He's like, oh, hang on, okay, I get it was a shock at first, but I've got my head around it now.
Yeah, but like without saying too much, like again, he reacts to things happening in the later episodes, which I think you've never seen anything like this before. Like, why are you not like, holy shit, what the F is that? Like, I know you've met left and right now, but they look somewhat humanoid. These things are definitely not. Like, this guy's not
That's
bothered.
it. That's it. You'd think like some country bumpkin like him would be like, "Oh my god, it's the devil."
Yeah.
You know.
I rebuke it.
But the thing, the one I find more interesting is Asa, because she's not what I thought she would be. Because when she shows up, she's obviously she seems like, oh, she's much more dark. She's like more darker and mysterious, and obviously she's the one that kind of like has all the power at the minute with her incredibly broken ability. Literally break is called. But then to find out that she's actually quite cutesy is adorable. But
Do
like,
you do you not think? Because I have a theory, and I don't know how true this is, and there's probably people who's read ahead in the manga that probably know. And thank God Retro isn't here because he'd be fizzing because he can't spoil anything. I think I'm wondering if the twist is that Yoru is going to be a villain, or he's going to go to the dark side. I get that sense about him because, like you said, he doesn't hold himself like an anime protagonist. And I feel like because there's a lot of things that kind of, to me, there's like talking about because one of them represents light, one of them represents darkness, and when they went to his flashback, they kind of insinuated that he was the darkness. So I'm wondering if it's like leading up to him, and this is why he's so gung ho and he's ready to sort of like he's willing to kill people to get what he wants.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are afraid of them, because when they do come every 1,000 years or whatever, they're actually in fear of them because of what they can do.
And I think maybe he was kept in the village because he has the potential. Because like he's he has the potential to be more dangerous.
He's got the trauma there as well, and being abandoned by his whole family.
Oh, funny about that. I'm sorry, because his parents went missing twice.
Is he going to go down the Anakin Skywalker route and just like literally turn to the dark side, like you said?
I don't know. I don't know if, like, you're going to be the villain. I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but but I'm kind of curious because obviously we've seen Asa's ability break and what that can do, and it seems to be like, oh, she can basically sever the connection between the masters of these daemons, can't she?
Oh yeah.
But what does Seal do? Because we don't know that we don't know that quite yet. I mean,
I'm picturing that like it is just as what it says on the tin, like he seals things. But then wouldn't it be funny if he just summons the singer Seal? That's all he does. He just throws out seals a daemon, just like it's from a rose.
Just summons a fucking dugong. No, because the thing is, like, I don't feel like it's going to be as cut and dry as it sounds. Because, like, I mean, my head was just like, oh, he could probably seal demons away or something like that. But like, I feel like there has to be more to it like that.
No, he throws seals at people.
I mean, especially if he is supposed to be the lighter one of the two, While, because to me, sealing rather than breaking sounds much more dangerous to daemons. Really, they could be sealed away by him. That because having your contract broke is just like, oh, that doesn't matter because like go and get a fucking new owner, innit?
Yeah. just change jobs. That's it.
That's it. Just it's handing you your P45, innit? Basically.
There's I'll say this last piece and then we'll move on to the next anime, and then we can get on to our tournament before we overrun again. But there was a funny moment at the end where they were fighting off all the the extremists that jumped in. And I think it's the guy who can summon that giant daemon, like whap somebody in the head with a bar. And when they were all sat there and said, "Oh, we need to talk to this guy. This guy was our boss." And then he suddenly realizes, and I don't know why, it's just so funny when it goes to him and he's holding the bar, he goes, "Oh, whoops." It's just the way he responded to it, not like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, sir." He's like, "Oh dear God, I done killed him, guys."
He did.
But the next couple of episodes are like it does get more interesting. Like it's weird. I feel like nothing's happening, but I still want to watch it. Yeah. I still want to see where it goes.
It. Well, yeah, because it is an interesting, really interesting show. But we just seem to have like, here's a couple episodes of action. Then we're going to have like 2 episodes of fucking exposition. Because like literally the last 2 episodes I saw was, the first one was Asa explaining how she died, which, don't get me wrong, really interesting episode.
Yeah.
Dark as fuck. And then the next episode is like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
let's chat over breakfast." And that was all the episode. That was all the fucking episode.
Yeah.
I'm there eating my own breakfast, like thinking, is that it?
Yeah, no, there was a point where she was on that skull bridge, which kind of looked like. Which, ironically, I watched 2 shows with skulls involved. It's like, oh, did they get Zack Snyder to direct these episodes? And like, even I was like, oh right, credits. Okay, we're done. Bye. So, do we have anything left to say on Daemons? Because I think we'll move on to Devil May Cry and then the tournament.
You can go
Are we
for it.
okay?
Yeah, we're good.
I think I have watched 2 episodes of Devil May Cry. Lazy Beats, you haven't.
I will not be again tasting in this conversation.
Yeah, so we'll talk about Devil May Cry. I've watched 2 episodes. I've not watched the full season yet, but I'm only going to talk about the first, so we don't run out of time. But I was already kind of impressed with how this episode started. And it's so weird because I feel like Devil May Cry is what was it Invincible thinks it is.
Mm.
And it was so weird when it starts because it starts with that like Save a Private Ryan scene, and the music sort of starts, and I was like, I know this song. Why do I know this? And then what was it? The subtitles came up, and it was Papa Roach getting away with murder.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know that meme of that what's it, Australian reacting at America, was it Australian Pop Idol?
Yeah.
And it's that blonde kid just clapping. I was like, I was like, no fucking way. And it was like the whole sequence was so fucking badass. I had no clue what the fuck was happening, but it was so cool.
It's funny because I feel like when it comes to the music for the show, they've definitely like understood the assignment because they've all a lot of the soundtrack is all like, early to mid 2000s, like rock and stuff like that. The kind of the kind of things that you used to listen to, well, still listen to, but back in the like back in the day and stuff like, and we had because we used to have like a lot of those videos like Resident Evil 4, as it's and you'll be like, "Oh, you stupid motherfuckers," and all that stuff. It's exactly the kind of music I feel like it's Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah, it's very sort
Although,
of like early anime, sort of like AMV kind of music.
yeah, I do feel like there's sometimes it's like at the end of the first season where they have the bombing the demon row and they start playing American Idiot.
Oh yeah, I
It's
know that was
it's like, I don't know if this is just this is poorly timed or if it's just done intentionally or
Well,
what,
it's like the end of this episode. Like they did the end of the first episode. They really did a good one with Virgil doing it to what's it called? Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking sick.
Mm. It's unfortunate really because I really like this show, but I feel like I'm in a very, very small minority because everywhere I look online, people hate this show so much.
Is that just because it like deviates from the source
Well,
material
yeah,
drastically?
there's a lot of that. There's a lot of what they feel is character assassination, especially for Lady, because Lady is very different to how she is in the games and stuff
Mm.
like that. But I mean, I can't say much because the only the only 2 Devil May Cry games I've actually played are Devil May Cry 5, which this does actually use a lot of, and the reboot, which I also really liked, but a lot of people hated. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a larper when it comes to Devil May Cry. Who knows? But
There was a funny moment with you mentioned Lady. There's a bit in that intro sequence where she saves a load of civvy demons, and they turn around to her and she's like, "It's okay, you can call me Lady." And I was like, "Sure thing. Don't know who the fuck you are anyway.
yeah,
Didn't even know your original name. We'll go with it."
but yeah, it obviously does like heavily deviate from the source material. This season in particular does borrow a lot from Devil May Cry 2, from what I understand. But I don't think it's that big a deal. It doesn't have to tell the plot of the games one to one. It never has to with adaptations like that with that. And I don't mind them doing their own thing as long as it's good, and I think it's good. I think it's great, honestly. I really enjoy it.
Uh,
I don't care too much that they've taken some liberties with, like, some characters and stuff like 'cause it's just fun. It's just fucking fun, and that's what Devil May Cry is. It's fucking fun. You know, it's not a series that's ever meant to be taken super seriously. You know, it's just some fucking dumb fun.
I think I'm enjoying it because I'm not the biggest Devil May Cry fan. I've briefly played the games, and I know Retro and yourself are big fans of the games. So, like I said, I'm kind of here and all there. Like, it is scrambling my brain a bit watching it, wondering, oh, is this in the game? I don't remember the games feeling like this, but I'm enjoying it. The only problem is that one of my biggest issues with the episode 1 was just not seeing any of Dante because I love Dante in season
Mm.
1. But
No, but,
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of very quippy characters and very sarcastic characters, which doesn't seem to be very popular online. But
mm,
I'm a big fan of people like Deadpool and Spider-Man and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I just
I
missing
think,
a bit of Dante, to be honest.
yeah, 'cause I think Johnny Young Bosch has done a fantastic job as Dante, even though he's, like, known for playing Nero in Devil May Cry. I think he does an excellent Dante, like, yeah, you can definitely feel, like, a little bit of, like Ichigo, like early Ichigo, in him
Yeah.
as well. Um, but yeah,
Um,
I think a lot of the hate as well comes from the director. Is it Adi Shakur or something like that?
something like that.
Yeah, but a lot of people hate him and how he's been acting about it because he's basically been like he's basically acting like he's the godfather of Devil May Cry stuff. And I see people like they go bitching to the actual creator of Devil May Cry, saying, "Oh, this guy's taking credit for your work," and even the even the creator of Devil May Cry is just like literally said, like, "Stop coming bitching to me with these fucking piddly ass problems." You know, I don't fucking care. I don't know, but it's a shame because I think it's obviously it's only gonna get one more season. But hey,
But
it's been fun.
we'll talk more about Devil May Cry in probably the next episode because we'll move on to the tournament now because we sort of like don't want to run out of time before we do that.
Sure.
So um let's
Johnny.
let's begin, shall we? Ready to do this tournament. Yeah, JJK, let's go.
Jack used a technique called soundboard.
Soundboard is a cursed technique that annoys listeners, but brings endless joy to Rick. So, last we left the tournament, we
It's
were
very
down to
effective, but of course not against Gojo.
It's really effective against views and was it audience attention? So, we have from I'll start that again, and I'll try and speak in some semblance of English. We're doing the semi-finals now from our previous video, pod, whatever you call it. So, in the semi-finals, do you want me to list who we've got in the semi-finals, or so I just dive into our first
Yeah,
round?
you're gonna have to remind me because I've kind of forgotten.
So, I'll just go. We'll just go round for round, and you guys can just be shocked because you've forgotten. So our first round is Megumi versus Reggie, and up against Yuji, Todo, and Mahito.
Ooh, I see. Like it's definitely getting it harder now to pick between these.
I think this is going to come down to the wire. This is where people are going to get pissed off.
Bruce?
Pissed?
Um,
Pissed?
I
Even though
think
Megami vs. Reggie is more recent and it was very
'Cause-
enjoyable, I would outright right now just say I think Yuji Todo and Mahito.
yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to go for the same based on the same reasons I listed last time about it having more being more impactful to the actual character. This I think very well, obviously while Megami versus Reggie is still a fantastic fight. That's really just more about proving that Megami is not a fraud, and they actually can fight.
I think Megami can fight. But my biggest problem with Megami, though, is like the reason why he's not one of my favorite characters is because he's such a miserable sod.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
I
he's
think the thing
like
is, he's one
he
of them.
takes
He's
life
like
way too seriously.
he's one of them. He's like he's
The
he's
Sasuke.
he has won a couple of fights, but very very minor ones.
You
You know,
see,
it's
I see the issue I'm having with these two is I've got a bit of recency bias. I keep wanting to say regency.
it's just
I don't know why I want to say regency. That's not the right fucking word. It's like, oh yeah, I only like this fight because it's quite close to my quite close to my house. I don't even know. Is that regency? I'm dyslexic. Is that the right word? It's
I'm
regency
I'm
area.
I'm I'm just thinking of Regency, the fucking
The estate agent.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably why I'm thinking
These days.
area. Anyway, I'm just proving every JJK fan right that I can't fucking read, which I can't. I'm dyslexic. um, but yeah, thing is like Megami versus Reggie sticks out in my mind a bit more, especially when we're talking about animation and choreography. But the Yuji Todo Mahito, I don't know why I struggle to remember it. And it's only when people mention like it's after Nobara gets high-fived in the face that I
Well,
suddenly
actually,
like
that
click
actually
into place.
happens happens early on in the fight. 'Cause like I said, it is a long fight because it obviously goes on for multiple phases.
Yeah.
Like Yuji fights Mahito by himself. Was it Nobara
But
shows up because she's fighting the clone? She gets taken out. Was it Toto shows up and then they fight for a bit, and then like usually fighting on its own for a bit. You know, it's like it does go on for a bit, so it's probably hard to remember
and
as
it's
a
yeah,
whole.
it is a bit of an orgy of a fight.
Yeah.
There's two guys and two guys and one Mahito.
But I kind of like it
Bit
because
roast.
because I think for like a last fight of the season, I think you know, I think it fulfills it feels like a final boss. Like it has like multiple phases to it. You know, a lot happens in the fight.
Yeah.
And I think, especially for I think the conclusion of it is fantastic. That whole bit where like they're imagining like through what it's like a snowy forest. And like and Mahito's like the prey and he's the wolf. I think that's a fantastic scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's got a lot of layers to it. It's got
Mm,
so many people involved in it, and like we lose like Nami at the start, and then Deborah and everything like that. It's yeah, all the way through it. And it just scales up more and more, more and more each time, doesn't it?
mm.
Considering how
So
much he's lost as well, with like Yuji's like giving up, and he's like, I don't want to fight
yeah,
anymore. And then he's like, shit, look how many fucking people I've killed.
he's walking up to Mahito like, "You bitch slap my bitch."
I mean,
So
I think the other thing is like for me personally is like it's the catharsis because obviously he just killed an enemy as well. Like that's it. My favorite character's fucking gone.
yeah.
There he's
Um
down.
But you get that asshole. He killed all our friends.
so um just so I can play this on the soundboard. Who are we saying then?
There he's gone.
Yeah, I gotta go for Yuji and Toto versus
Yuji
Mahito.
Toro versus Mojito.
So I'm gonna be outnumbered, which is horrible to say. It's a good thing Retro isn't here. It sorts the voting out easier.
We,
So yeah, so
we probably should have asked his opinions on these before we
no,
started.
no, no, we don't need to ask his opinion.
No, but I
Nope.
mean, like he could have weighed in at least. But
No, 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 he can't. He can't. He's not here. He don't.
Just imagine like
If
a
he's not
little
on the pod, he no
side,
longer exists. He no longer
just
has a vote.
getting. I just imagine a little side trying to come up, and then Jagger's just whacking it down with a hammer.
Yeah. Just know your place. So, on to the next one, which is Maki versus the Zenin clan. And I'm going to say that again. That tense music don't fucking work for it. Maki versus the Zenin clan and Yuta versus the Sendai colony.
Oh, fuck.
I'm fucked because I love both of these fights so fucking much.
this is a hard toss up really because it could also be either one
I
for me.
know.
They're
It just
both
does. It just comes down to preference of what you like in terms of
y-
characters and what
yeah,
you.
but I mean, like even for me, like my opinion could change on any given day, really. You know,
I
it's,
think
Yeah, that's
out
that's
of
the hard thing with these two.
yeah, I think for me, out of pure love and hype for to see it in the anime, it's gotta go Maki versus Clan for me because I was just like shaking in my chair all the way through it, like I was loving it. Um,
Uh,
But it is so close because when you think about everything again, like there's more layers to that Yuta versus Sendai Colony one. It goes on for a lot longer and is a lot more involved.
I
But in terms
feel
of just pure hype, um, Maki gets the thumbs up for me.
See, for
I
me, it's
am
the
the hype.
see for me, it's kind of the opposite because I feel like the Sendai Colony episode, like that is just pure balls to the wall hype,
Yeah.
throughout. But I feel like the Maki episode has so much more layers to it. Like thematic, cinematic, meaning, everything, and the catharsis for the character. Um, it's a fucking beautiful episode. But Yuta's got explosions.
Well, Yu's got the best fucking
It's so
best album of all time.
it's annoying, but it's annoying because I feel like if I don't say Maki, I feel like I'm such a fucking hypocrite for everything I've just
Shut
said.
the fuck up.
I feel like I'm such a hypocrite for everything I've said about because I'm putting Yuta and Yuji and Tono over like Sukuna versus Mahoraga, saying like, oh, was it the catharsis and the impact of the characters like overweighs the hype, but I'm still leaning towards Yuta.
Mrs. R, I'm gonna let
the prince of no one gives a damn castle.
Mrs. R, I'm gonna let you finish. But Maki had one of the best revivals of all time. And I mean that just in sense of like she was on death's door when she came back.
Oh yeah,
She was cool before.
I got it. I
and
got
she's
that
cool
reference.
after.
It's another thing I need to add to the soundboard. See, I'm
I'm
torn
surprised.
because
Sorry, but I'm surprised actually because Maki's like one of your favorite characters actually, Mizu.
Yeah, she is. But that's what's making this even harder.
Harder in
hard.
what way?
In all the ways.
Oh my.
Speaking of which, quickly before we decide, who's everybody's favorite character, like top 5?
Oh,
Because I've got them locked and loaded.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. So just very quickly.
I think in no particular order, I'd have to say Nanami, Toji, Maki, Higuruma, and Choso.
Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mine in order.
Oh, excuse me.
Is from 5 to 1 is number 5 is Yuji Itadori. I do love the dumb little puncher. 4 is Yuta.
Yeah.
Number 3, which will cause a lot of shit, is Gojo.
No, Gojo shouldn't be on the list. He's in a realm above himself.
Everybody's on the. Everybody on this list is awesome, except sole exception. Gojo at number 3, Maki at number 2, and number 1 is Sukuna.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that like I like Sukuna, just the fact that like he's pure evil and he don't give a fuck. Like one of my favorite moments is when Yuji is in the school and he's trying to help that lad. And Mahito turns that lad into a cursed, or he's trying to turn him into a cursed, a cursed monster thing. And he basically tries to sort of do the Naruto Kyuubi thing and says, Sukuna, can you help us? And Sukuna's like, fuck no! Suffer, you little bitch! And him and Mahito are like, and I know that sounds like, because he is a villain, but I love the fact that he kind of reminds me of Ryuk from Death Note, where he's like, oh, guys, I'm just here for a good time. I could not give a shit. I'm on nobody's side.
I think one of my favorite Sukuna bits is like it's not even like that much of a bit, but it's like it's from that fight where Yuji and Todo are fighting Mahito, and Mahito activates his domain expansion for like a split second.
Oh yeah.
But you see that little bit where Mahito like is interacting with Sukuna's soul for a bit, and it's the fucking look on Sukuna's face because it's just like he's like, do what you want, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just like that complete nonchalant look of it.
Well, I just like it's the fact that like he's like he doesn't care about killing Yuji. He's like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. It's just like he'll just like take out any opportunity to like torment Yuji.
But Lazy, do you have your top 5? Or you cannot think one?
Yeah, I mean, no particular order, but Maki, of course, Toji as well, Megami, Yuta. I feel like
Yeah.
he joined the
Yeah,
list. ever since-
Utah's there to earn some stocks lately.
Yeah, he's joined the list definitely from when I started reading from him more from the. I wasn't that much interested from Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, but definitely from season 2, reading from then on. And then I was going to say Gojo, but I guess that's yeah, like you said, easy off the list.
Gojo's on everybody's
I know
list.
he's like the fucking Charizard of Pokemon, but like, come on, he's the reason why. But like, if I have to choose somebody else, probably would be Yuji because he's actually like I'm not always for like the main MC, but yeah, I do love Yuji, his character.
So sorry, going back to the fight quick, but to me, I think going off our criteria of like between like animation, choreography, and impact, and it's very hard for me to say this because I love both of these fights. These fights are 2 of my fucking favorites. Like they're of equal level. So I am like judging this down to the goddamn wire. And for me, just I'm gonna have to go on impact, and I'm gonna have to say like Maki because and I again it could go either way for me. Like these a bit like you, Mizusari. Like I lack of a better word, I toss between both of these. Um
Oh my!
Um, and the thing is it's like, unfortunately, I want to say like the Yuta fight is just a fight. There's not really, apart from showing Yuta as a character, which is really appreciated. And again, before I get hate, this is down to the wire. I'm gonna have to go Maki, just because of everything that changes after Maki.
No, honestly, I couldn't blame you for picking either. Really, it's a complete coin toss to me.
So are we going with Maki?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
well, yeah, it doesn't matter what either one I pick. I think I just have to abstain from this vote. Really, I couldn't decide honestly.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's a tough one. That I knew
Yeah.
that
I'll
would be a
answer the
tough
Kill
one.
Bill bit, but like the parts that I love is like when she's leaving. She's about she's outside and then she's fighting the can't remember what they call them now. The brothers and the family of the Zen.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's squad. Yeah,
And he's like, one of them's holding her down, and they're like, "Fucking kill her now!" and he's like, just like chilling,
That
going
Jurassic
towards her.
that,
and-
that
and
Jurassic Park clip where he's like, "Shoot her! Shoot her!"
and she's just chilling, basically, even though she's in like, oh yeah, just we all know, like,
yeah.
oh, it's just
I,
so.
lo- I love that bit where it's just
I
like
get chilled every
because
time.
right after that, that guy who was like holding him down with the fucking eye ability thinks they've won, but Maki
Yeah.
just casually walked past him and throws that guy's head in the river.
No,
It's
here,
like, you
go
didn't
fish,
win shit. You died
Yeah.
for nothing.
go fish, bitch. Yeah. Your brother ate fish sticks.
Here, mate. Go fucking find Nemo.
Yeah. Did he? I think he just killed over then as well, didn't he? Didn't really
Yeah.
make it obvious, but I'm pretty sure he
Well,
died at that moment.
I think he got his ass so badly beaten, he was in another reality.
I don't think he
He's-
even knew though, because like his eyes are bleeding, so like, can he even?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
He,
literally dies from the strain of it.
Or like, does he think in that moment that actually she's died in that moment and they've done
Yeah,
it?
well, because his fucking eyes have exploded, he can't actually see what's happening as he
Yeah.
dies. So
She
he
don't say
thinks
anything either, does she?
he-
So he's probably thought, oh, we did it.
he
It's
thinks
the,
that Junichi's actually killed her with that attack. It was like, no, you
It's the
whore.
equivalent of that bit in Family Guy, when they're talking about the footballers and they've all got concussions. And he's like, they're trying to run for the ball. And then he's like, oh, nope. Now he thinks he's going home. He's going for the car keys. He now thinks he's doing the dishes. Like this poor guy is literally like, he thinks he's going home. He thinks he's beaten Maki. Yeah, and he's sat in a forest somewhere, like pretending he's watching fucking Devil May Cry. He's like, oh, Papa Roach, I love this song. But so moving on to that, this is going to be the hardest for a final ever. But so Yuji, Todo, and Mahito up against Maki and the Zenin clan. I know my answer already, but what do you two think?
I must admit, like, I didn't think this is how it was going to go down. I honestly thought it was going to come down to Suka versus Maharaga and Sendai Colony for the last one. But so this is quite interesting.
Or some kind of Gojo fight.
But
There's a lot of fights I've not managed to put on this. There's a lot of fights
yeah,
that
I feel like
commenters actually put
I
up as
feel like we
well.
should have done some honourable mentions really
Yeah.
for this. But
We can
we
always do
definitely
this again
we
after
had
season
so
4.
many, but we had to narrow it down, didn't we?
yeah, that's it. We would have been here for several episodes if we had like, all of them we wanted to include.
To be
So,
honest,
yeah,
I think
we know
in future,
we did mention pretty much all the fights on this before starting this tournament, and it was really hard to try and break it down and not also have like almost duplicated fights. Like some were very similar.
Yeah, because there's a few I wanted to have included, like Yuji and Todo versus Hanami and stuff like that. Is it Gojo versus the Disaster Curses and stuff like that?
I think if we do this again, we will have to dedicate a full entire episode to it rather than just at the end of one of us. We'd have to like just do a dedicated. It's nothing but the tournament.
Yeah,
but that's for next time.
But yeah,
So
I feel like this is going to be pretty cut and dry for this finale because while I do love, as much as I love Yuji and Todo versus Mahito, as much as I love seeing that fucking little shit get his fucking ass beat, it doesn't even compare to Maki just fucking wiping out those Zenin climbing. That fucking slow-mo punch against Nabi, so where he does the fucking action replay of just it's just like I think that goes down history as like one of the top 5 best punches in anime.
Yeah.
it's up there. It's up there with Luffy knocking that celestial dragon into the manga.
The fucking Mortal Kombat X-ray attack of seeing his jaw shatter is brilliant.
All that was missing was DJ Khaled in the background. Another one. Another one. Another one.
I feel like we need the Mario or the Mario Kart Star music as well with Maki when she's like sliding across the floor and all the blood.
It's such a crazy bit, like, 'cause all that the fucking, like, Kill Bill references, and then, like, she pulls out the fucking, like, no-inch punch or something against that block.
It's so much like, it's so, like, because in the manga, it was really good, and I really enjoyed it in the manga, like, Retro would tell you, if he was here, that, like, I was vibing off that fight from start to finish, and it was, like I said, they've added so much from the manga, and they've elevated it in the anime, which is again why it is so good. And I don't know, there's not much more I can say that nobody else has, and even us in this podcast have like said before. It's an incredible fight just for the sheer fact of like, you thought Maki was gone, and then she turns up completely scarred and wipes out the entirety of her sort of like sexist bullshit clan. And it is just so cathartic. And not only is it cathartic, it's one badass woman against a horde of fuckwits. And it's fucking great. There's not much more I can say about it.
Her own clan, and and she knew like they've just been like treating her like absolute dog shit for all her life. And it's like, right, here we go. And who knew, like, I knew obviously we knew through Toji, like, this heavenly restriction thing was going to, like, fully awaken her. But before all that and what Toji showed, to me, when I hear stuff like that, I just think, oh, like, like in Dragon Ball Z, I think, oh, here we go. Like, Krillin's going to be given a little bit of hidden potential, where they'll do, like, a little unlocking from, like, what is it, the Namek guy from Planet Namek. And it's like, oh, yeah, they get a bit of the power, but it's not really anything major.
It's rare candy. They've gone up a level.
Yeah. This is like, holy fucking shit. It's got a steroid in every single vein in the body.
To be on topic, this is like going from Gears 1 to Gears 5. And I mean that, hey, that could work for One Piece and the Gears game, actually.
Yeah, it's like she fucking skipped the champion and ultimate levels and went straight into Mega.
Yeah. It's just so It is. It's an incredible fight, like choreography, the story, everything, and um, I don't know much more they can say about it. And it's the fact that, like I said, that stands. I mean, obviously there is recency bias, not regency. Like I said, but that stands out to me more than the Mahito one, and it's like that fight is still good, but this is cinematic
Mm.
in every sense of the
It's
word.
hard not to have some recency bias to it because I think Mappa have just gone from strength to strength when it comes to JJK's. Like, 'cause I remember watching season one, like I did enjoy season one, but I didn't think I feel like it's okay. I didn't quite get the hype. It's only with like the Shibuya incident. Well, actually, technically, like Hidden Inventory, then Shibuya incident. That I thought like, oh no, this shit's peak,
Mm.
you know. And then, like I said, I didn't think Culling Games could ever possibly top it, but like, fuck me, it has. Jesus
I
Christ.
I give this fight in a lot of season 3, um, quite like I give it a lot of I don't know what the word is. I give it a lot of praise as well because it's got me back into JJK when the manga's actually taken me out of it, and it's kind of sucked me back into the world of JJK. Whether that stays with the anime is another question because obviously I know what's on the horizon, but
I think the anime can
remains to be
save
seen.
it. I think
Yeah,
the
I
anime
hope
can
so.
definitely save it.
But with that said, do we even need to say who the winner of this is as the best fight in
No.
JJK?
Yeah.
Are we saying
No.
are we going to say it's Maki versus Zenin Clan?
Absolutely.
What?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
go,
get your
bro.
flowers, Maki. Yeah, we love you. So yeah, with that, Maki versus the Zenin Clan is what we've labeled the best fight in JJK. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to all the hate coming our way. Don't think anybody can hate on that fight. Like I said, we're only doing anime
Some
fights.
people
We've still
can.
got loads.
Some people who identify with the Zenin clan could probably say so. But,
If there's any left. Ha 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 ha. So do we have anything else to say? Like I said, next episode we'll have probably some more anime to talk about and while we figure out what anime we want to talk about. And some more games as well, because Mizusaru has a game locked in the chamber he wants to play. So hopefully we'll get to play that next time. And maybe in the future we'll do more tournaments like this. But does anybody else have anything else to say?
No, sir.
No, I think we're good.
Right then, with that then, goodbye everybody. Hope you have a nice time and thank you for listening. Say goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Man.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything.